And then on to the next segment. It's the rain segment.
Talking about that dirty.
And this is a segment we actually did do back in the day. We kind of stopped it. We looked at new ways of bringing it in, and now we've just gone back to roots. And this segment's basically all about something Rain's been. He's a passionate guy. We have to put it into his own segment because he might just take over the whole pod. Yeah. He might just take over the whole pod and ramble with it. So we've given him his 10 minutes of fame on the podcast, his own 10 minutes, and this is basically something that he's maybe been learning for the last week. It could be something he's been learning for the last month, and it's basically just about him bringing some value to the viewers of something he's learned and just explaining a bit more.
And I've had a couple of people ask me about it. Yeah. And I feel like this is testosterone is a big thing in males now. We're declining. A lot of people ain't going out. A lot of people are gaming more. Young males ain't going out training. They're not doing nothing. They're more tired. They're more deficient. There's more illnesses. So yeah, let's touch on it. Well, I actually did do a video.
There is a video there. I don't know if it's coming out. I don't know if it will. No, you need that mic. You need that mic in front of you.
Do you reckon I need that? That video don't need to come. I've basically touched on it. You're not pointing it,
but bring it like round. Like, yeah,
I think that whole video is in the wrong format.
In the wrong format.
Yeah, I feel like is this the one where you done by?
Yeah. You know what it is? It's hard. It's hard.
It needs to be like this. This is the rain segment. Do some research. Bring it on. Let's get it.
All right. Anyway, let's look at testosterone and what role it plays in the body. So, testosterone is an important sex hormone in men and women. It's the development of the penis, the testicles, deepening of the voice during puberty, facial and pubic hair, sex drive, libido, muscle size and strength, sperm production, bone growth and strength. We'll also touch on women, just in case. But test is also produced in their ovaries, their adrenal gland. It supports the ovarian function, bone strength, and enhancing libido. And for people that don't know libido is... Do you know what libido is?
No, I don't.
So libido is a term used to describe sexual appetite or sexual desire.
So wanting to have sex.
Yeah, wanting to have sex. That gives you
sexual urge.
Yeah, that sexual urge. Yeah.
So horniness.
Yeah, the horniness, yeah.
Might wake up in the middle of the night doing a mazza. Libido high.
Yeah, some people obviously have a high and some people have low, all depending on the person, what you're eating, how you're recovering, etc. So, signs of deficiency: low sex drive, erectile dysfunction, loss of lean muscle mass, feeling very tired all the time, fatigue. Reminds me of my old man. But
it will be higher in older males as well. Yeah, he'll get onto that.
So obesity, depression, mood changes. To be fair, it could change a lot more depending person to person. Testosterone for a male anyway is such a massive hormone for us, so it's like it could affect a lot of things. But like women who have, you've heard of menopause, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have a thing called andropause. And andropause is a result of low T, but it's actually one of the most undiagnosed conditions in men. And that's pretty mad, because testosterone are like it's one of our biggest hormones, and they say by the time we're 30s, look, men in our mid 30s, test declines 1% to 2% each year. That's obviously if you're probably not maybe training or you're not eating sufficient in that, but so when we actually hit them 30s, we're declining. So we get sort of like a menopause just like women from low T. That's pretty mad.
You don't hear about it.
Yeah, you don't hear men.
You only ever hear about menopause for the women.
Yeah, you're always hearing about menopause, and they can always use it against something. Oh no, but I'll go through menopause.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a little bit of a clutch, isn't it? But men are going through the same thing. We're just maybe not complaining, or we're uneducated on it.
Yeah.
But I've got, I'll keep it short and simple. What you can do to combat this is lifestyle changes, the way you eat, prioritizing protein. I think you should prioritize protein, fats. I don't think you need loads of fats, loads of carbohydrates. I do think you should prioritize protein. Mix cardio and strength training. I think that's essential for a man, regardless of the age. Good sleep, 7 to 8 hours, if not more, if you're training. Women actually need 8 to 9 hours, which is pretty mad. I didn't really know that.
Which is understandable, because women, even
they do sleep longer.
They sleep longer.
Yeah, and I was always
getting antsy at 8 o'clock, like poking and prodding and that, like just
avoid stress. That's to a certain degree. Maybe have a timeout. I like that. Have a timeout section, like 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. Just cut it or something. Have a time where you can read a book or just try to unwind. Cold water exposure has actually been linked to higher test results, which we know that. We get ice baths, we've done it. Cold shower. If you can't get in the ice bath, get a cold shower. I've been actually getting cold showers every day.
Yeah.
For this past week, I ain't even had a hot shower. And I feel great.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I feel better at night for getting a cold shower. Much
Before
better.
bed?
Yeah, before bed. And I thought, I might not be able to sleep, but I sleep much better.
Probably cools your whole body.
Yeah,
down,
I just
doesn't
feel
it?
better. I feel just cleaner. I just feel better. Sunlight exposure. There's actually been a study by Andrew Huberman. He had a study on his podcast talking about 20 to 30 minutes a day sunlight or sun exposure, or just going outside and getting some
Hard in the UK.
some
though, isn't it?
daylight. Yeah, but even daylight, even going out there
But
now.
even
if
for
it's
instance,
cloudy,
like if you walk home from work, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
That's your light
Yeah.
exposure.
Spend more time
Spend
out.
more time
Yeah.
just in the light.
because
even
you
if you're
ever
in the
notice like
garden.
when you go on holiday, like you, as your kids and that, and you play in the sun, and at night you're fried.
Yeah.
That's because you spent time in the sun. The sun and melatonin actually makes you more tired. That's why you want to get, and it doesn't matter if
And
it's
that
sunny
helps
outside.
testosterone.
That helps testosterone.
Vitamin D,
Helps,
innit?
yeah, vitamin D helps sleeping, so you're gonna sleep better at night. Fasting, fast a couple times a week, once or twice.
I've been doing
twice
that
a
a lot
week.
recently.
Even if it's intermittent.
Yeah, intermittent fasting.
So you can do, like, for anyone watching that doesn't know what intermittent fasting is.
Intermittent fasting is, I'll just give you the basics. So you could do, so you're going to do 16 hours where you fast and 8 hours where you eat. So you could fast from 8 p.m. at night all the way to 12 the next day. And then you got 12 till 8, you got that gap of eating. And so you eat within that gap. And you typically, when you break your fast, you want to be breaking it with something lean. So like, I don't know, say like a chicken breast with maybe just a little bit of rice and a salad, or some yogurt and some fresh fruit or something. I ain't gonna go too deep. And then drinking plenty of water. And then supplements you could take, essential is magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3 fish oil, zinc. And then you got some new supplements that are out there. One's ashwagandha. I've not dabbled at that. But it's an Indian herb. Apparently it works. I think we had Charlie on there before talking about it. I've been taking something called Tonka Ali Long Jack. That definitely works. Yeah, you know that works. You're stronger in the gym. The only reason I can say it works as well because your sexual desire is much more higher. Like you're waking up in the middle of the night and your old boy is just saluting. You know, it hurts.
Saluting.
Maybe I'm taking too
Ready.
much. Yeah,
It's like that in the middle of the night. It's ready for action.
Long Jack, and then you got Fidoja agressus, that which you can take with Tonka Ali. But again,
Are these all natural for the people?
these are all natural. Yeah, Tonka Ali is a Malaysian shrub, and Fidoja agressus is Ghanaian shrub, and then that ashwagandha is Indian herb. But for natural supplements, you can take vitamin D, magnesium, fish oil, eating a well-balanced diet. You know what I mean? Just getting everything in, going for walks, etc. But again, if you really think you got something wrong, you should really all supplements work, but you should go and get your blood results done. I think that's just the smartest thing. Instead of taking something, because you are blindly guessing, because you might be taking too much magnesium and your magnesium levels might be right, or too much zinc when you're taking, like, there's no point guessing it when you can literally pay for a test, which it just invest £100. You're investing in yourself. Invest £100, find out what you need, and then supplements do work, because it's sort of like just like the doctors work, but the only reason doctors have got one up on you because they do your blood work and they actually understand. Okay, you need this, you need that. But supplements, majority of them all do work, but a lot of the time you're just guessworking.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting
What you can actually do, you can get your blood work done, and if you're still unsure about certain things, you can actually take it to your doctors.
Yeah.
And say like this, and
Talk
this.
us through it.
Talk us through it, because I had my blood work done, and it said I was high in B12. You may need to speak to your doctors because there could be a few different causes. I spoke to the doctors and they were just like, no, it's fine. Your levels are right. Like it's not that bad. Like we look into it if the levels are over and over sort of
the app I do it through, you can actually speak with a doctor
on the app.
Yeah, so you can actually.
So what app is that?
The
Anyone?
Fourth. I got it through Fourth, and this is in the UK, but you can actually speak to a doctor on the app.
And I got mine through Thriver. Liam George sent me that, so I'll put the links for them down below. And we actually might have codes, like 10% off codes and stuff like that with our thing. So I'll put them all down below.
Yeah.
If you're interested in getting your blood work done, get it done. It's probably recommended you should just get it done anyway, just to be sure.
Yeah. But if you're not doing that, take the basic steps.
Yeah.
Going for a walk, start training. You don't have to train like a madman. Train twice a week, once a week. Make sure you go out, make sure you walk. Even if you don't train, make sure you walk every day. It's like simple little things that are going to benefit your life.
Yeah.
Put down the fucking beers on the weekend. You don't have to be doing it every weekend, but hey ho. And just, see what works for you. But if you are suffering, then yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to touch, we're not qualified in anything. He's not a doctor.
No, I'm not a doctor.
So if you do have any issues, like maybe do your own research as well. We're not telling you to take anything. We're not telling you to do anything. But just if you are suffering with everything, this might help.
Yeah, like I said. Yeah. But
No,
that's it, man.
Yeah, touched on